Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. Today I'm driving the Ford Freestyle. It's probably a sub-utility vehicle. It looks like an SUV, but the ground clearance isn't the best. I mean, isn't the large enough to be setting like a proper SUV. I can probably say like it's a twin brother of a EcoSport with a smaller, with smaller dynamics, smaller body and lower ground clearance. Well, the front grille looks so good. It's so nice. You get gloss black finish for it. You get Ford logo right over there. This is the towing hook of the vehicle. These headlights aren't LEDs. These are all halogen. That's the fog lamp of the vehicle. You get black color cladding running through the vehicle. That's the bumper of the vehicle. And the skid plate looks nice with a silver finish on it. That's the turn indicator. Looks nice on it. Now, there is an antenna on the top. Those are the brushed silver color or probably the brushed aluminum finish roof rails. Now coming to the tire sizes. The tire size happens to be 195/60 R15. That's a disc brake of the the wheel or probably the vehicle. This cladding runs all through the back. Well, these are the ORVMs of the vehicle. You don't get passive entry for this vehicle. Now coming to the back. These are the tail lights of the vehicle. That's the fog lamp, and this is a titanium trim edition what we are driving today. That's the Ford badging, Freestyle written right over there. You get 4 rear parking sensors, and that's a reverse parking camera. Now these tail lights look really good. Those are the turn indicators. Well, you get defogger lines here. That's the rear wiper. And you get a rear wiper washer too. Well, that's kind of feeling nice. Well, in order to open up the boot, press this 2 times. There it goes. Well, that's pretty much slow. Well, this is the boot of the vehicle, which isn't the best, but it's kind of feeling nice for a vehicle of this segment. Now beneath it is a space saver tire, which isn't an alloy. The tire size happens to be 175/65 R14 wheels, and it's a steel wheel. That's a passive shelf. Now coming to the side, that's a diesel tank. I mean where you probably fill up your diesel from there. Well, over here you get a kind of upholstery treatment on the doors. This is a gloss black finish to open the doors. That's a power window control. There is space to keep stuff too. Well, let me get into the rear seats. This car feels so good. It almost feels like you're almost in an EcoSport because the quality levels are well contained. Seats are pretty much nice. Under thigh support could have been better. You get scooped out seat backs. There's a magazine holder too. You don't get rear AC vents, but still it's not a problem for Ford because of the AC vents. This cools the cabin in no time. Well, you get 6 airbags as standard here too. You get 2 adjustable headrests, and these seats aren't like 60-40 or 40-40-20 split. It's 1 to go. It's a 100 split. You can split it with it. Now the upholstery on this car feels nice and decent. Well, you get a sort of treatment over here. It's a kind of matte treatment so that you will be feeling tough, or probably you won't be skidding while you are drifting or something like that on this vehicle. Let's get into the driver's side. You don't get passive entry. You have to unlock the car manually. Those are the ORVM controls, and these are the power window controls. This is to lock and unlock from the rear side. Well, you can easily keep 3 water bottles over here. Those are the headlight switches. Well, those are the pedals of the vehicle. This is to open up the engine bay of the vehicle. Now Freestyle written right over there. This has a great touch to it. Now let's get into the engine bay. A bit of a task doing this because I'm very bad at doing. Yes, that's a 1.5 liter diesel engine which produces 100 horsepower and 215 Newton meters of torque. Well, you get a rain sensing wipers too. That's a rain sensing wiper right there. The wipers are feeling pretty much nice. Well, you get a sort of black treatment over here too on the front windshield. Well, let's get into the driver's seat. As I have already told you, seats are comfortable. The cabin feels nice, it's wide enough. Well, let me quickly show you the cluster of the vehicle. Well, that's the cluster of the vehicle. You get a tachometer on the left, a speedometer in the center, and a fuel meter on the right. Telltale lights everywhere. That's the MID unit right over there. It's showing me trip information. See, it's showing me trip information, distance to empty, average average fuel economy and stuff like that. The steering wheel feels nice. These are the controls to adjust the volumes. This is to get to the next track. Horn feels nice. There is an airbag warning right over there. Now on the driver's seat blind, you get a receipt holder. You have light controls over here. Well, this is a microphone control. On the co-driver side, you get an airbag warning along with a mirror, but no lights too, which is kind of disappointing. You get an inside rear view mirror right over there. The glove box isn't the big in this segment, but still it can suffice plenty of things. That's the infotainment system of this vehicle. Let me quickly yes, it's dark now. Well, that's the system. These are the controls to adjust to that infotainment system. You have multiple ways, like you have already got map, media, and let me quickly show you audio. The sound feels nice and decent. That's a climate control AC system. Well, this is space to keep your key, and probably that wouldn't fall off. That's a 12-volt charging socket. That's an aux cable. That's a USB port. It's a 5-speed manual gearbox. You get a handbrake over there, but no center armrest. There is space to keep stuff, probably your cups. And there is the traction control system button, so which won't be essential for this vehicle, but still, let's check what this vehicle has got. Let's get driving. Before driving, urge everyone to fasten your seat belts, check for all the doors to be locked. Safety is a must, please don't try to imitate. I forgot to show you one thing. This gets a reverse parking camera and gets guidelines which aren't obviously adaptive. Well, let's check what this vehicle has got. Into the first gear. Well, the steering feels light and nice, which is kind of good. And the steering wheel can be adjustable only for tilt. It doesn't get telescopic adjustment. Well, let's stop here. Well, into the first gear, turning off the traction control system. Traction control off, handbrake down, revving the motor, revs till 5000 RPM. Lot of wheel spin and lot of pickup from this vehicle. This motor has got a charm on it, and it's the best in the class, and Ford has done a great job in making such beautiful revving motors, which puts a smile on your face of the drivers. And the steering feels pretty much nice. It's kind of cool and it's comfortable to use, and with the cabin and with the all black treatment though, it definitely looks so good to use. And the drive quality is pretty much nice. It seems to be fine for me. The horn is also nice. There isn't any sort of a feel that you're driving a small car or something like that. It pretty much feels that you're driving a heavy car, because with the diesel engine too, this motor has got a great amount of punch with it. As I have already told you, this has got 100 horsepower and 200 Newton meters of torque. This is the case for the diesel engine, whereas for the petrol it varies, because the torque band for the the petrol engines aren't pretty much big, and what I can probably say is the torque band for the petrol engines is short. The amount of torque that produces is pretty much low. Well, let's do a quick 0 to 100. Out of the all cars I drove in Ford, this has got a great amount of punch in it. Well, I love the motor to be revved, and the motor is eager to push its limits. Now we are already into 120 and it's giving me a beep sound because I have to reduce the speed because it's as per the BS6 norms. Well, handling and maneuvering the vehicle is pretty much nice and it's easy to tackle any kind of situations in this vehicle. Well, the ground clearance has been increased, so it is a mixed segment of, we can probably say that, of EcoSport and a Figo. It is like a crossover in between these two, a size of a Figo, a engine of a, what we say, probably a smaller engine from a EcoSport, and great drive quality of the both hybrid engine. This feels so much good and nice. Well, let's check the brakes, how it has. Brakes are pretty much rigid and nice. That isn't a tough though to stop the vehicle. As it's a light vehicle, it won't be a task to stop the vehicle when you are doing triple digit speeds or something like that, but it pretty much feels nice and decent to drive the car. I somehow loved the car. Well, Freestyle has been a great thing in Ford segment, a compact segment. Well, I'll be back with another vlog. Take care, see you soon, bye.